I went to Johns Hopkins, I went to UPenn, and I've ghostwritten college apps for over 1,170 clients. And I think the fact that I have ADHD makes me so much better at writing people's personal statements because my brain is always going on a tangent and always seeing and hearing things around me and working that into like the next personal statement that I write. In fact, I came up with an idea on the way to this rooftop on the elevator ride. So let me tell you about it. I was listening to Want You Back by Cher Lloyd, one of the most aura-filled artists ever. And those 4 seconds of music before she goes, hey, boy, you never had much game. Those 4 like beats always send chills down my spine. So it's like, what if a personal statement opened up with an intro, maybe some of the lyrics of that song, and then the person who's writing the personal statement is singing into a hairbrush, feeling every single beat, every single emotion, and it makes her wonder, why do I feel this way upon listening to certain songs? So then they decided to go down a Wikipedia rabbit hole because they were so inspired and learn about which rhythms, which tones are most therapeutic for which psychiatric illnesses. And then that inspired them to go to some, psychiatric hospital and introduce music therapy to a new population who hasn't had that before. And it turned out that it worked well and it reduced some of the symptoms of schizophrenia. I'm just giving an example disorder for some of the patients. Obviously, for personal statements, you want to get into the micro moments. It's not supposed to be a resume. So talk about one specific patient who had a certain specific illness and talk about like the way that they reacted to the music therapy and how inspiring it was. And then from there, the person writing this example personal statement could talk about how like in college, they want to continue studying music and its psychiatric impacts at a certain college. Talk about how maybe you want to work with a certain professor and to study this more and expand it to more underserved communities and mental health clinics. And then you could, at the end, in the conclusion, reinforce the hook and include some more Cher Lloyd lyrics and be like, the real lesson was never about me singing into the hairbrush, but like something else, you know what I mean? Make it witty. I'm literally coming up with this on the fly. Anyways, follow for more tips. If you need your essays ghostwritten, you know exactly who to call. The guy with the 99.5% client satisfaction rating. Thank you very much.